What's going on, replay viewers? Replay viewers, let's see who tunes on in as the sun moves around in the sky. Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Magic mirror, tell me today. Are all my friends ready for some fun and play? I see Activity 79 is the first one in the room, and Dan Harsman, welcome. Good to see you, Dan Lee, out there in London, and Dave Jeffries up there in Niagara Falls. Sally Skipico, welcome, and Land Rover 1965, welcome on in. Good to see RoboJax as well out there in London. Good to see you, RoboJax. And good to see you, Cake 813, welcome. Good to see you, Daniel Tomeo. I had a great 4th of July. I hope you had a great 4th of July as well. Good to see you there, Neil, up there in Flatbush, and Mark Freeman down there in Texarkana. Mark, I hope you're safe. There seems to be a lot of weather happening down there in Texas, so I hope you, your family, and your friends are safe. And anyone watching out there in Texas, I hope you guys are all safe and sound. But good to see you, Mark Freeman. Welcome on into the show. Good to see you, Shotgun Bang. Let's see here. Palestine Action getting arrested live. Are you really self-promoting yourself? Please don't self-promote your channel on my channel. I would appreciate that. Get your own audience. Anyway, we don't talk politics on this channel anyway as well, so I'll make sure to stay far away from the protest. Good to see you, Carter J. Welcome, and Soho Joe. Welcome. We might end up in Soho today. Good to see you, Natalie Grazelia. Welcome, and Sunshine NYC. Good to see you. Good to see you, Pat Waters Vlogs, and Nebul. Bonsoir, bienvenue. Everyone follow Nebul. Fantastic live streamer from the south of France. See what it's like on the Bay of Saint-Tropez with Nebul. Just a bit south of you guys. Yeah, Mark, I hope you're safe out there. I heard some crazy stuff going on over there in Texas, so I hope you and your family and your friends are nice and safe, and hopefully you guys get to dry out a little bit. Good to see. Yeah, Diana Lee, was the penthouse amazing? Oh my God. It was it was a weird vibe. It was a beautiful view, but I like the beach better. Good to see you, Julie BOG. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people, on this. It is beautiful weather out here. It's warm. It is strong in the sun. But let's see here. In the drive-thru at your dispensary, for real. Enjoy the drive-thru shopping. Good to see you, Natalie. Welcome. Who else we have here? Good to see you there, Deborah, over there in Dumbo. Deborah, I have to say, the city employees must have been little piggies because it was rather messy on the promenade this afternoon. I was kind of shocked by how much garbage I was up on the promenade. You also like the beach better? I like the beach better too. And I think Adam Realman likes the beach as well too. Daniel Tomeo says that he ate a hot dog, has some ice cream, and watched the fireworks on TV. That's a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful show. If you haven't seen it yet, everyone, check out Bagels and Walks' YouTube channel. It was stunning. It was so beautiful. So you gotta check it out. But yeah, I think everyone prefers fireworks on the beach, RoboJax. I would agree. Natalie's going to Florida in a couple of weeks, so safe travels. Yeah, Eric Adams left it a mess. Yes, his people did. Wasn't Dumbo an elephant? Dumbo was a cartoon elephant, but Dumbo is also a neighborhood here in New York City. Historically, the neighborhood was called Vinegar Hill because the name of the Dutch family that owned that land in that area, anglicized, sounds like the word vinegar. But now, as of 1978, 1979, it was renamed Dumbo. Dumbo is short for Down Under Manhattan Bridge Overpass. So that is what Dumbo stands for, and Dumbo is now one of the most expensive neighborhoods in all of New York City. But yes, Dumbo was a cartoon elephant. But Bagels and Walks had some great coverage. Yes, he did, RoboJax. Good to see you, Train Watch. Welcome. We'll let some more people tune on in. Yeah, there is still Vinegar Hill on the other side of Bridge Street. Correct, Deborah. But Vinegar Hill used to actually encompass like that whole area from like the Brooklyn Bridge all the way across to where Vinegar Hill still is. But then, yeah, Dumbo kind of carved itself in there thanks to the Valentis brothers and Two Trees development back in the late 1970s. So, yeah. Dumbo, everyone. It's a neighborhood. let's let some more people tune in. And I'm just going to hang out here. I'm going to take it easy. But you're more than welcome for the beautiful views of 4th of July. Look at this. Do we have another person? Do we have yet another person? Thank you so much. Whoever moderated that, thank you. Good to see you, Paul. Welcome. Yeah, only 28 likes. I'm not going to move until we get to 50. So I'm hanging out. It's beautiful out here. Paul and Karen Hennessy, welcome. Good to see everybody, people. We're here. We're here in a place where I have a lot of memories from the 90s, but I have not been able to access this area for a very long time. This is the infamous and historic, for all you skateboarders out there, this is the Brooklyn Banks. We're going to take a walk through the Brooklyn Banks and make our way down to the East River. We'll get some riverfront views, and I think we're going to stay pretty much in Lower Manhattan, and we're kind of doing another choose our own adventure kind of day. So if there's anything you want to see as we make our way through the neighborhoods here, please feel free to let me know what you want to see, and we'll go there. We're doing a stream I haven't done in about 2 weeks, which is we're going to walk around on the Gimble here in Manhattan. So good to see everybody. I hope everyone's having a great Saturday or Sunday if you're out there in Australia and New Zealand or any other points east of the International Daylight. I'm going to do my best to show you the real New York. That's right, Julie B.O.G. That's right. But we're here at the Brooklyn Banks. Right behind me is, this is One Police Plaza. It's actually directly behind me. Directly behind me, One Police Plaza, the headquarters of the New York City Police Department. Good to see you, John Burke. Welcome. How's everyone's Saturday coming along? I hope it's going great. My Saturday is going pretty good. You know, today was one of those days where, remember kids, never judge a book by its cover. I had a pretty interesting tour with a whole group of people that was very disengaged with whatever I had to say. So thus I didn't even bother doing any of my spiels or anything like that. They were really all about the pictures and wanting to experience the city, which I did my best. But oh my God, I was convinced I was going to get 0 tips from everybody. We had a family of 4 from Connecticut and a family of 6 from Switzerland, and I came out of it with $70 for the tip. So 10 people on the tour, $70. I can't complain, people. Did you enjoy did you enjoy that there, Mark? Mark, that's one of my favorite shows, Fiddler on the Roof. The first time I ever saw Fiddler on the Roof, all that music was just stuck in my head. Good to see you, Bob Kolb. Welcome. That's right, the One Puzzle Palace. Good to see you, Quacky Sex. Quacky Sex, they were pretty generous, and I'm very grateful for that. Let's see here. Natalie says that I was just at your team's softball game for All-Stars. Awesome. Anyway, we're here in Lower Manhattan, here at the Brooklyn Banks. You know, this is probably one of the first places I ever smoked weed, was here at the Brooklyn Banks, or I was just figuring out how to smoke weed, was probably maybe on this very bench I'm sitting on right now. And but there's a lot of people skating over here, and seeing this all opened it's pretty nice. Yeah, 70. We got 73 now. Let's get to 50. Let's get to 50 likes, and then we'll start walking around here. We're probably going to do about 12 to 14,000 steps, and then my feet will probably get tired because, yeah, I did a bike tour this morning. So let's see how long I can go for. It's not humid at all, Daniel. Yeah, it's a really nice weather out here. Not humid at all. It's really, really nice weather. The sun is strong, so I'm going to do my best to stay in the shade as we make our way around town today. But it's a beautiful day. I mean, this is not normal for July. It should be a lot more humid than this. So yeah. If you're new to the broadcast, tell me where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out. Welcome to New York City. And we are here, and we're just going to ramble about today. I'm going to show you the sights and the sounds. We're going to have some community, some interaction, some comedy, and everything else in between. Good to see you, Oleg Zygniew. Slava Ukraini! Slava Ukraini! I love New York too. I am contractually obligated to love New York City. I have no choice. I have no choice, people. Absolutely no choice. Every time they play Frank Sinatra, New York, New York from Frank Sinatra, I have to just... It's like our national anthem, I guess. Dora Lord checking on in from Nottingham, United Kingdom. Good to see you up there in Nottingham. You're not contractually obligated, but love it anyway. I appreciate that, Deborah. Daniel, we're going to go as north as 23rd Street. Steve LaPont, good to see you. We're going to walk to about as north as 23rd Street today. So we're just going to stay in Lower Manhattan. So if you think of anywhere you want to see here, Lower Manhattan, or as we make our way up, let me know. We'll try to take care of our sightseeing today. Good to see you, Nina. Welcome. Not Too Humid in Stone Mountain, Georgia. That's a beautiful thing. Good to see you. Sal Muscles is checking on in. Good to see you. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Mets. And let's go all the sports teams of New York, right? Good to see you, Sean. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. I only had like one little mishap on the bike tour today. There were these weird-ass French tourists who decided to walk straight towards me. I'm on the bike. We have the light. I'm in the bike lane. And then they walked straight towards me. And I'm like, what are you? What the hell's going on here? What am I doing wrong here? And then they give me like this dirty ass look. Now, mind you, if I was by myself, if I was doing the live stream with you guys on the bike, I probably would have cursed them out. But, people. Yeah, they were French people. They went sacred blue. And I was like, what? I don't have any Grey Poupon on me. Anyway, those wacky French people. Those people speak French. Anyway, let's get warmed up here. I'm feeling a little sick, by the way. Just say, boo, yes! That's right. That's what I gotta say. That was the word I was thinking about, Nebu. I completely forgot. That was the fucking word I wanted. What avenue am I walking up? I have no idea. I think we're gonna hit up maybe a little bit of Church Street to 6th Avenue. I don't know, but we're gonna stay below 23rd Street, so we're gonna be on most likely named streets the whole time. I do know that first I want to take you guys down to the East River, show you the Brooklyn Bridge, show you what's going on down there, and yeah, we'll figure out some kind of long walk here as we make our way around town today. So we'll figure out something. But we're beginning, actually, I never used this title here, but where we are actually in the Civic Center. So yeah. But to paraphrase Steve Martin, what's with the French, right? Good to see you, Adriana. Welcome. Good to see you, Lisa UK girl. We're going to make it. Oh, I got to turn on the thing. Hold on. I got to turn on the thing. There we go. Look, our new graphic, everybody. Oh, it's over here. Our new graphic, everybody. Yay! We got our temperature now. So if somebody asks, what's the temperature? We got a freaking graphic on the screen, okay? Has your wind gusts and everything, air quality, all that good stuff. Good to see you, Susan. Welcome. Good to see you, Din Din, down there in Trinidad. We're doing good. 81 people watching, 61 likes. I could just stay here, reason why you asked is going up First Avenue. Really, if I go up First Avenue, you meet me along the walk. But where in First Avenue? I'm not going to go above 23rd Street. I don't think I'm going to go above 23rd. Who is this? I might still go up. Good to see you, Frank. It is a comfortable day, Frank. It's a very comfortable day. Do you like that graphic? Me too. Me too. But I think it's time, people. We're gonna head first in Houston. I might end up. You know what, Steve? I might end up around there. I'll let you know. You'll see. Because there's actually a mural. There's a couple of murals I want to see around Houston near First Avenue. So I think I want to take you guys to the Freeman Alley today. And Freeman Alley and First and Green, which is basically, what's that? First Avenue and First Street and Second Avenue, right? Or Houston and Second Avenue. So I think we might end up over there. So the air quality, meaning the particulates in the air. So what kind of material, how much dust and crap is in the air. That's what the air quality reading means. So yeah, and I think I have the English and the British or the European standards on there. So, but yay for weird arts. Yes, indeed. Look at that. Real feels 84. Yeah, so it's 38.1 milligrams per million. So an M3, I think an M5 and M6 is like really bad air quality. Good to see you, Reyes. Welcome. Yeah, very low humidity. It's really nice. but the sun is still stupid strong, so yeah, you gotta take it easy. Yeah, all the fireworks and lack of wind this morning caused for bad air quality. Sarah C, welcome. And there is an AQR graphic available. I mean, that is the AQR that we have right now. That is the AQR. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. So we have it already. All right, people. Let's enjoy New York City on a very beautiful and very warm Saturday afternoon, July 5th, 2025. Hey, guys. Where is it? That's the button I was looking for. Coney was not better than Macy's. No, Coney Island's fireworks show last night sucked. There was no grand finale. It seemed kind of haphazard. But I have a feeling next week's fireworks are going to be better than the 4th of July fireworks. And I think last year the fireworks sucked too as well because it was like raining. So, it's always something going on, people. All right, kids, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me show you guys the Brooklyn banks here. For all you old school skateboarders, the Brooklyn banks, people, we're right underneath the municipal building, which is right there. Macy's were great. Their implementation of the Brooklyn Bridge was amazing. Right? It did the same last year, right? Yeah, Staten Island was very chaotic at best. Look at this. This brings back memories for me. The Brooklyn banks, this recently reopened about 5 months ago now. It's just so nice to see people like out here using it. This takes me back. A young purple-haired Dutch Maz hanging out right here. It's nice seeing people skate here again. This was closed for a very long time. The memories. The memories. I'm so happy this is open again, guys. Good to see you, Big T. Welcome. Are you at the South Street Seaport? For real? Waiting for the ferry? Big T, I'm like right here. I'm not that far from there. Yeah, I had purple hair, I had blue hair. I had many different types of hair colors. Now, mind you, I didn't come here to skate. I was the kid who brought everybody weed over here, so. I love this. Look, we could go right through the portal right here. This is so cool. Yeah, no, it opened more than a few weeks ago. It opened like about a month ago, like a few months ago. Yeah, I wasn't necessarily a dealer. I just happened to have it. I wasn't necessarily a dealer. Like, I wouldn't sell it. Like, I was with friends. Like, I was the one who always held on to it, if you will. Anyway, this is Frankfurt Street. So now we're going to go kind of east along Frankfurt Street here. Any breakdancing or just skating? Oh, just skating, JW. Just skating. Ah, you're heading home waiting for the ferry to Bay Ridge. Nice. Ah, shit, that's cool. Oh, so you're by Pier 11 Wall Street. I thought you were waiting for the Waterway Ferry. Or not the Waterway Ferry, the water taxi to the Statue of Liberty. Oh, you gotta take that NYC ferry down to Bay Ridge. Yeah, vibing with the purple, hells yeah. You skate and snowboard? For real? That's pretty cool. Good to see everybody. Hit that like button. Lets me know you care. It's pretty amazing how you could have a video with almost, 160,000 views, and I don't know how many likes we got on it. It was like, yo, did really over 100,000 people not hit the like button? Anyway. It's fine. And by the way, to the guy from Mafia Sports, I understand you need to make content from inside your house, But when people put disclaimers down in the fucking in the whatchamacallit, in the description of the video, do you know that's like a legal binding thing? Do you know that's like some kind of stupid legal binding, like non-agreement agreement kind of thing? Passive agreement, that's what I want to say. Don't you know that? Can't go around stealing people's content. I get it. Hot dog eating contest. I get it. But I wasn't in the press box. But I get it. You need to make content. The Duchess is like this. They're probably like just fat people behind a computer. They were! They were! Listen, I won't give you the DCMA yet. But for future reference, don't steal people's content, all right? Anyway, people think they're funny. Anyway, let's go see. Look, the White House is right over here. The old, where the president used to live. He used to live right here. He used to live right over here. Let's go see it. The Duchess knows how to call it, I tell you. She's the best. And no other, by the way, there was no other live stream that was able to get the men's eating competition. You had to do a pre-record on that. Nobody had a signal when that went down. No doubt because counterterrorism was freaking the hell out over a drone flying over the crowd. And a rather large drone at that. They were totally freaking out about that. It was legit, I'm not gonna lie, it was legit a little bit scary. The Duchess does have her eyes open and ears to the ground, absolutely. Listen, just like Washington Roebling said about Emily Roebling, she's my eyes, my ears, my good right arm, and the only company I could tolerate. Okay, yeah, I gotta definitely stay out of the sun. The phone doesn't like being in the sun, it's hot. I gotta get like a little umbrella for the phone. Keep it in shade. Good to see you, Donna. Look, the big doings over here. Oh my God, the mac and cheese with bacon was incredible. Oh my God, it's so good. I got another container when I go home, so I have one more container of it. And so I can't wait to have it tonight. You like these walking streams? I'm glad you enjoy them. Look, right here, this is the old, I'm trying to get the shot for you guys. The old, so where the president used to live, right here. I know, Big T, I don't got no time for this. There it is. Wait, where's that plaque? Where's that plaque? Is it up more? It's up more. There it is. There's the first White House plaque. There it is. This is where George Washington used to live. Look at that. This is the anchorage, the Manhattan anchorage for the Brooklyn Bridge. Good to see you, Nevaeh. The Duchess is a special lady. She's the best. The Duchess is the best. I'm blessed to have the Duchess in my life. This is Water Street, by the way. This is where Pearl Street becomes Water Street. This is the original coastline of Manhattan Island. Right here. Discovered something today. 2 broadcasts. Same place with 1 phone overheating. You really dropped the signal. So you dropped the signal when the phone overheated? I mean, it does that. Yeah, the house is long gone. The house was replaced with this, the anchorage to the Brooklyn Bridge. Wait, so the phone overheat, Nebul? Is that it? You know, these things hate, you know, this iPhone 16 hates hot weather. It gets so warm when the VPN really works, the phone gets really hot. The iPhone 12 did not do that. It got warm, but it didn't get as hot as the iPhone 16. But I get it. It's like better image quality and shit. You see all the barricades still set up here for last night's festivities. Well, let's go down to the water. Let's go down to the water, see what's cooking. Where am I, please? We're walking east on Frankfurt Street, approaching South Street. We're going to be underneath the FDR Drive in the East River. Good to see you, Gabby. Welcome. Exactly on the first one. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting, Nibble. Oh, okay, Neil. Yeah, I think we could do Elizabeth Street Garden today. That's below 23rd. Yeah, we got to visit there. Yeah, we got to see what's going on Elizabeth Street Garden. That's an idea. I am going to end up in that area. Because I want to take you guys to Freeman Alley and First and Green. So, yeah, that's a possibility. Downtown is so much better than Midtown. Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that. I think Midtown's a little bit played out, but you know, it's where all the shit is, you know. But then again, there's a lot of shit downtown too. I will have a Frankfurter, Michael. Yeah, there you go. I'll get a Frankfurter. I already had lunch though, so I don't know when I'm going to get a Frankfurter. Probably not today. Probably not today. Yeah, I love the downtown architecture as well. All right. This is South Street. And the highway above me is called the FDR Drive. Good afternoon, Ange. Hope you're doing well on this Saturday. Everyone check out Yo Ange, fantastic live streamer content creator from Upper West Side. Follow Ange and Joe on their coffee-fueled adventures around New York City and beyond. Ange, it's a nice low humidity day. Can't complain. Good to see you, Lorraine Raymond. Welcome. I tell you, there's been jet skis in the East River all day today. When I took my tour out here this morning, there were jet skis out here. And if you've never done a jet ski tour, if you're comfortable riding a jet ski, it's a lot of fun. Look at this thing. The 142-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. Here's the Brooklyn Bridge in numbers really quick. For Nebul. Good to see you, Jay Chulo. Welcome. I know. Oh, you just got done brunching. Nice. I had a lovely margarita slice from Rosella Pizza over on Beekman Street. It's at Beekman Street. It's like Beekman Street or something like that. Oh my goodness. And Diana Lee with a 10-pound super chat. Diana Lee, thank you so much for the very generous 10-pound super chat. Thank you so much for today's 10-pound club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big 10-pound super chat. Come on, phone. Hold on. Good to see you, Ron. Welcome. Don't you love those numbers? Me too. I'm trying to get my second connection here, my second phone here connected. I don't know why the Wi-Fi keeps dropping off on this thing, but it does. I got to like Diana Lee's super chat there. And you know what, Diana Lee? I'm going to get hydration very soon. So I will keep hydrated, guys. I will get something to drink very soon. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to keep walking in the shade over here. I'm just going to stay in the shade because it's nice and cool. It's nice and cool. Let's see. Splendid PC says, good to see you, Ron. Welcome. How people without machinery back in the day would have made that magnificent bridge. I know. Well, Splendid PC, so I'm going to use some words from John Roebling. He looked at the Brooklyn Bridge as a pure mathematical equation, and he refined it over 100 times until it conformed with this visual and mathematical view of perfection. So, good to see you, Travis Weeks. Welcome. Good to see you, ICU Investigation. And there you go, Ishnar Kumar. There you go. I love when people write random shit like that in the chat. I'm like, you know? Good to see you here. Good to see you, Jolie. He was thinking of the George Washington Bridge and place a Bowling Green. Oh yeah, with the wrought iron fence. Yeah, built in 1771. Yeah, that's Bowling Green. Yeah, you want to go see that? I'll go see it. We're gonna keep it chill today. We're gonna keep it chill today. Oh Jesus, is that all you gotta write? Is that fucking all you gotta write? There you go. Do you a favor. Go watch somebody else. Do you miss the Fulton Fish Market? I don't. Well, I kind of miss the Fulton Fish Market, but you know, now it's in a climate-controlled spot up in the Bronx. I've done the jet ski tour, Arrayas. I've done the 3-hour jet ski tour. We went all the way up to. We literally went all the way up to the Hellgate in Queens, and so we were on the jet skis for the better part of 3 hours. It was incredible, but it was a workout. Like my abs were like screaming at the end of that thing. But there's nothing like being on a jet ski directly in front of the Statue of Liberty with all like the tour boats going around you. It's an incredible feeling. Good to see you, Colleen. Welcome. We're right now walking south along South Street underneath the purple FDR Drive. Peace, love, and positivity to everybody. That's right, Quacky Snack. Only happy vibes, Quacky Snack. That's right. You say it. You don't candy coat it. You freaking say it anyway. Good to see you, Joshua J. Guys, are you feeling a little bit lonely? Are you feeling like a little bit alone in this world? Are you in a bit of a weird spot of your life? Well, guess what? If you're watching this live stream, you are not alone. And these are the You Are Not Alone murals. This is to bring mental health awareness to all of you guys who may need it. But just remember that while it may feel like you're in a bit of a corner, you know, don't worry, it's gonna get better. Life is gonna get better. And you will get out of this. The best days are yet to come, so just hang in there, okay? Be patient. It may not happen right overnight, may not happen in next month, but it's gonna happen. You just gotta put your mindset there. And once you put your mindset there, you can literally make anything happen, all right? But Ethan G, welcome. But remember, kids, you are not alone. Another John Wayne moment with jet skis? Maybe, Diana, maybe. That's right, keep that positive thinking. That's 100% facts, people. Exactly, you're not alone. You're not alone. I love these murals too. You're not alone, kids. Remember that, especially if you're watching me or Ange or Nabul or Sean Bagels and Walks, and there's so many great YouTubers making meaningful content, and I appreciate all those people. Anyway, we're now officially in the South Street Seaport District. I'm gonna do my best to stay in the shade here as we walk around today. Good to see you there, Bob. Will I be able to go to the? Yes, I am planning to go to the Giglio Festival this year. I might do a night lift this year, so me and the Duchess don't completely cook. But yes, I will be going to the Giglio, and it's one of my favorite events to live stream. And yeah, the Giglio is coming up next week. Good to see you, Gabby. That song gets stuck in my head for weeks after the Giglio. Good to see you, Arcade. Welcome. All right, you were thinking about that, right? What do I do to bring content? Exactly. Oh my God, people! All right, we're at Fulton Street now. We're at Fulton. I know the Giglio. It really does amaze me every time, Ange. I gotta say, the Giglio is probably the best and the last real feast of New York City. I have to say. Here it is, Pier 16. And of course, this is the beautiful Wavertree. The Wavertree, built out in Liverpool, England back in 1885. This ship has probably circumnavigated the entire Earth at least 3 times. Look at this, we have people baying. We're not gonna do any kind of racism there. Even light racism I do not tolerate on this channel. Can you mimic some kind of racial group there? Yeah, no thank you. But we are in South Street Seaport here. This is Pier 15. We're at the eastern end of Fulton Street here in Lower Manhattan. Yeah, Ferragosto. You know, I've never been to that one, Ange. And Ange, I've never been to that one. Yeah, the Pleasant Avenue Feast. Bill, good to see you, Bill. I've never made it up to the feast in the Bronx. Good to see you from Margate, England. Matthew Griggs, welcome. Let's take a look at the river over here. Yeah, Wavertree's from Liverpool. That's right. Oh, look at this. Do we have something new happening here? Do we have a new spot where they're parking the boats? Oh shit, this is new. I've never seen them park the boat over here. Wow. They got one of the old Circle Line boats here. No doubt probably doing the trip up to Statue of Liberty. Oh yeah, they are. Wow. Your first job at the South Street Seaport when you're 16? Nice. Look at these views here. Absolutely beautiful. But I got the Circle Line boat right here. I don't think I've ever seen the Circle Line boat dock right here. This is definitely something new. Wow. Wow, it looks so weird being here. It looks so weird. Wow. Well, here it is. I have never seen the boat parked like this here. This is a first for me. This is a first. America's favorite boat. Yeah, they're definitely going to Statue of Liberty. Usually they have the smaller boats from the old water taxi dock here. But I guess we have the larger boats here. This is the Circle Line Brooklyn boat. Look at that. That's appropriate. Look at that beautiful Wavertree. Dazapans. Good to see you, Dazapans. Welcome. And at some point I will be getting something to drink. So Diana, I will be getting something to drink in a moment. Yeah. I'm already thirsty. I know, right? It's kind of weird how it's parked, right? Good to see you, Ann. Welcome. Right, it's kind of weird how it's parked. I've never seen the Circle Line parked like that before. But hey, first time for everything. Dave JR out there in Dartmouth. Welcome. And there he is, the man of the hour, Sean. Bagels and Walks. Everyone check out Bagels and Walks. Fantastic live streamer, content creator from the Upper East Side. So that line is for people to go on the Circle Line boat to the Statue of Liberty. But Sean, again, job well done last night. Me and the Duchess fell asleep to your fireworks coverage. I had to see the Brooklyn Bridge and you had the view. So everyone check out Bagels and Walks. Fantastic content creator. Ladies and gentlemen, Alexander is watching me. Good to see you, Alexander. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. It's absolutely beautiful on the ferry. You could get home by ferry. Yes, I know. It's beautiful that you get home by Pier 11 there. Pier 11 to Bay Ridge in about 50 minutes, an hour. It's convenient. But Sean, you knocked it out of the ballpark last night. It was really good. It was really, really, really good. I felt like I was there. I felt like I was there. I felt like I was feeling and experiencing the fireworks right there with you. So it was great. You're more than welcome, Sean. Sean knows how to frame the shot. Again, I was kind of amazed, Sean, by how much your camera had to adjust to the projections on the bridge towers. So that means that that those projections must have been super, super bright. Exactly, Diana, exactly. Buy the book. Good to see you. Buy the book. Good to see you. Now let's walk along the waterfront here. Take this down. Then come back up maybe a little bit here. Oh, they still have signage out for the fireworks show. Look at that, it's still out here. Good to see you, Mary Lily from Eastern North Carolina. Hope you're enjoying this wonderful weather. It's really nice. We're right at the base of the Leaning Tower of Lower Manhattan. This is 161 Maiden Lane right here. This is the Leaning Tower of Lower Manhattan. Let's see here. Could you have the distance you traveled on screen? I can't set that up, Michael, unfortunately. I don't have that widget to work. That's a very particular widget you have to set up there, and I haven't got around to setting it up yet. You're more than welcome, Jolie. Appreciate it. Oh, of course, a lot cleaner, yeah. They've done wonders with this neighborhood compared to like the 80s. Yes, indeed, Diana. Yes, indeed. But I'm excited. Once I get home, I'm gonna have my my new mount for my second device, my second phone. So sometime next week we'll do another bicycle stream. You guys seem to really like those, so we're gonna make more of those happen. They're great, those are great streams to do when it's like really hot. Good to see you, Lee. Good afternoon. Welcome on into the show. And if you're new to the broadcast, tell me where you're watching from. I'll give you a shout out. Let's get to 150 likes. That'll be fantastic. Engage with the broadcast. Wow, is that the line for the Rockaway Ferry? Holy shit. Is there like a stupid long line for the Rockaway Ferry? I've heard the Rockaway Ferry line has been just crazy long. And to my friends who work at New York City Ferry, can y'all just double the boat capacity for God's sake? Oh, yeah. I know I'm in the bike lane. I know. Oh, and you gotta curse me out too. Aren't you a lovely human being? Ugh. My bike lane needs to get out. Those people make cyclists look like shit. Okay, I'm just gonna say that right now. And I work on a bike. Good to see you, Kirk. Welcome. Yeah, I still want the Coney Ferry too, but we gotta build a sea break over on the ocean side. But Look at this. Wow. Hey, the Rockaway Reggae Party. That's tomorrow. Yo, that sounds like... Look at this. Featuring members of the Wailers, Toots and the Males, Sean Paul, Shaggy, and Butterbrain. Featuring members of the band, not actually those people. The dating market is bad, so come on and join us, people. Anyway. Where hipsters meet. The Ocean Queen rock star looks like it's taking the people out to the Rockaways. That is a long line. I don't think anyone's going to get on in Brooklyn. I don't think anyone's going to be able to get on in Brooklyn. That's going to suck. But we need a ferry to Coney. That would be very convenient. That's a long line for the Rockaways there. Every time I take the Rockaway Ferry now, there's like no capacity at Brooklyn. Me and the Duchess are gonna gamble and try to go to the beach on Monday. But we're gonna go like a little bit earlier than we normally do. We have our little beach tent now, so we can like set up a little camp and just stay out there until it's like really late. I know, Diana. Diana, unfortunately, is a human trait. It's a trait to being a human, right? I'm noticing some of the vendors that have been pushed up the Brooklyn Bridge are now like here underneath the highway. Ethan, actually life is not tough. I beg to differ. Life is not tough. Life is what you make it. So if you want to make it tough, you can. But it doesn't have to be. I wish we had an Uber ferry about. Oh, and I want to thank the investigator. Investigator, thank you so much. On Thursday night with your $20 PayPal, that went to my Uber home. I ended up taking an Uber home, everyone. They had a halfway decent deal on an Uber ride home. It was $36, so I ended up taking an Uber home. And that was good because I was all fresh and ready for the hot dog eating contest. I see you did a little research. Little research on what? Am I talking history right now? I'm confused. Good to see you, Pat NYC. Welcome. Ooh, you just started a reggae band? Nice. Nice. I'm more of a raga connoisseur. I like raga. I like the raga, you know. Anyway. Ooh, it's hot out here. Oh, people. People, it's hot. It's warm. It's warm, people. It's warm. Called Valley Vibes. I like that name. Reyes, good luck with that, man. Keep on playing that music. Never stop creating, all right? Never stop creating. Strawberry Fields, good to see ya. It says Pier 6 right here. This is our Lower Manhattan heliport. Nice, Sal, nice. That's awesome. It's definitely, you know, the sun is definitely really strong today, so I gotta get myself back into some shade. 91 degrees in Northwest Michigan. Keith McNeil, good to see you. Turn on the air conditioning. Yeah, don't tell you. Yeah, Strawberry, a lot of mosquitoes are out. Yeah, it's beer o'clock somewhere. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. Anyway. Good to see you, Yulia. Are they taking off? Ooh, they're taking off. Good to see you, Mark. Good to see you, Michael. All right. Getting ready. There we go, baby. Do it up. Let's go. I need a pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. There it goes, baby. Da 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 da. Oh, okay. All right, there it goes. Off it goes. Hopefully they have a gloriously safe flight. Oh, another one's coming right in for a landing. Da 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 da. That's right, Sean. Hey. Excuse me?
Do you smoke?
Do I smoke?
Do you smoke?
What kind of a question is that? I don't smoke, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't ask random people that. Okay. Do I smoke? Wow. Okay. You see me doing something with a gimbal in my hand, and you're just gonna come up to me, completely invade my personal space, and ask me if I smoke. You will get a crazy reaction from me, guaranteed, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, yeah, she was doing market research. I don't smoke Parliament 100s anymore, all right? They stopped making cool commercials in the 90s. All right? Parliament 100s peaked when they used that Al Jarreau song, After All, you know, and then they used that Hall & Oates, sorry, it was Daryl Hall's song, What's in Your World? And then that was it. I couldn't smoke them anymore. The commercials sucked after that. Anyway. I haven't smoked Parliament 100 since 1998. Anyway. It was just the way she asked the question. Yeah, and I don't smoke, I just burn. Exactly. Neil, I should have used that line, Neil. I should have used that line. Anyway. I gotta keep my head on a swivel here because we're like in the bike lane. So let me just make sure I don't get hit by a bike. I gotta use that line next time, Neil. I don't smoke, I burn. After all. It's not 1998. We're not at a concert at the Roseland Ballroom. Okay? That's the kind of question. It's 1998. You gotta go see Oasis perform at the Roseland Ballroom. That's a question. That's like a normal question. Like, do you smoke? Can I bum? The next question would have been, can I bum a cigarette off of you? I know that is a very passive aggressive way to ask for a cigarette. Exactly. Celtic flair. Am I a douche? You're a voucher douche? Am I really a voucher? Or a vulture? I don't have any vouchers. I am serious about my work. Yes, I am. Have to be serious. Only get one life to live here. Yes, you appreciate that, Julie. Appreciate that. You know, just beware. I'm on a whole Tony Montana tip ever since the last bike ride. The difference between me and Tony Montana is that I will do the hit for Sosa. 10 metros. 10, muévate. Despacio. All right, Staten Island Ferry here. This is Peter Minuit Plaza. Okay. Making no sense. There's a lot of fruit vendors here. Wow. Thanks for subscribing. Street. I know, right, Sean? It was. It's pretty amazing how much, how many people we could get through. But Mary McHugh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for enjoying last night's stream. Or streams. We will be back on the beach next Friday at our normal spot. It was a weird vibe on the top of 1515 Surf Avenue. I'm not gonna lie, it was just a weird vibe up there. And plus, we didn't want to get in anybody's way who had actually lived in the building, but... Exactly, Neil. Yeah, I can't say that too loud right now. I get in trouble. Let's head into Battery Park here. Yeah, we did have a nice view up there, though. We were as high as the parachute jump, which is crazy. And I gotta make like a couple of short videos from those fireworks. Sean, we were in Coney Island yesterday. Now we're on Manhattan Island. We're in Battery Park now. Oh, this guy got a, hold on, I'm gonna get the, he got the thing going. So this guy got my vote. How was the hot dog eating contest? Fantastic. Look at this guy got the hustle going, and I respect it. I appreciate you, sir. There you go, man. Grabbing at the bottom. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. All right. We got ourselves a nice cold water for $1. We're hollering with the dollars, people. I got it. It is nice and cold here, so I'm just gonna. Well, guess what, Sean? You are here with me right now through the power of the internet. So you are here with us right now.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is a new line. I don't think I've ever heard that one before. You smell good. Okay. It got the charm going. It is a good deal. It is really cold too, so I'm gonna find a little spot here in the shade to down this right now. But listen, you are here right now with me right now. You're watching this live stream. You are here in Lower Manhattan with me right now. Wow, they got a lot of vendors in the park here. I thought they were gonna clamp down on the vendors. I guess not. You know what we should do? Let's go on the lawn here. They got the chairs set up today. Let's go out onto the lawn and sit in the shade for a little bit. I appreciate that, Strawberry. Yeah, water is $8 in a restaurant. That's like for like the fancy water. It's like $8. Look, we're right behind the sea glass carousel. This is a $16 million carousel. Yeah, Sean did a beautiful video of the fireworks, the Macy's fireworks. I think Sean had the best angle for the Brooklyn Bridge itself. And that's what I was more interested in. I was more interested in the whole Brooklyn Bridge show. And it was absolutely gorgeous. All right, let's go sit in one of these seats here and down this water. Sean, me and the Duchess, you know, we were mellowing out to your video last night as we were getting ready to go to sleep. You know, we were all riled up from trying to get home after last night's fireworks in Coney. So it was like the perfect thing to watch. But Sean did a beautiful job, everyone. You got to check it out. Leave a like on the video. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Strawberry. No, he had a great angle on it. All right, let's go. I like this. We get some shade here. Let's just chill out here for a little bit. Because this sun is hot, and I would like to drink something before we keep moving here. These are like chairs that were specifically designed for Battery Park. It's such like a weird, it's like a weird money grab thing here with the story of these chairs here. Okay, let's get you over here, and let's put you guys down over here. Hey guys, good to see you, Maria. Your boy's gonna take a little break here before we continue on. Good to see you, John Wild. Welcome. Gonna take a little bit of a break here because the sun is strong. Yeah, Astoria, I'm gonna be, you know what? We gotta look for Astoria the turkey. So, it's kind of funny how life, you know, it happens in like circles. The area, we just passed the area where there's been a lot of sightings of Astoria the turkey. That's where Zelda the turkey used to stay. And when they were building that big playground that's there now, that's when Astoria the turkey kind of got pushed out. She ended up by Pier 11 Wall Street. And unfortunately, she got hit by a cab. And I was working down here that day, and it was pretty sad, but you know, we made it through. But good to see you there. What else we have here? Good to see you, John. Good to see you, John. And CG Travels from North Carolina. Welcome. Just taking a little bit of a break here before we continue on. We're going to go up West Street and go up by the World Trade Center. And then I guess we're going to just kind of go up in that direction. Are we really having a signal issue? What the hell? What the hell? Arjan with a $2 super chat. Arjan, thank you so much for the very generous $2 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $2 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $2 super chat. William, are you really in City Hall Park? Dude, I'm gonna go by World Trade Center right now. I'm gonna go by the World Trade Center, and we're gonna do this, that, and the other. I know the video is still good. I can see that. I'm looking at myself, and it feels weird. All right. Let's head up to the World Trade Center. And oh my goodness. another $10 super chat. Arjan, thank you. You're being awfully kind, Arjan. Thank you so much for the very generous additional $10 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $10 club, now $12 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $12 super chat. Much appreciated. So I know the sound is good and the video is still good. I don't know. I think Prism Live overcompensates sometimes. All right. Let's keep going. Because I am getting too comfy right here. This is dangerous. I'm sitting down in the shade. I'm going to just stay here for the rest of the day. And he's making his money. He could buy that whole case of water for, he could buy a 24 case of water for what, $6, $7? $1 a bottle. That's a good profit right there. Arjan, my day's going great. I hope your day's going great as well. I hope your day's going fantastic. All right, let's keep going here. I'm getting too comfy. I'm getting too comfy, people. I'll stay here all day in the shade, talking with y'all. Good to see you, Kaz. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, that water was good. Oh man, the fountain's on over there. I love that fountain. I've used that fountain on a few occasions when I had to cool myself off, when I had to do a tour in like 100-degree heat in the afternoon. Those afternoon tours are brutal. I don't miss them one bit. I rather do walking tours with you guys here on YouTube in the afternoon. I much rather do that. All right, where's the opening? Right over there. We'll get to the opening, and yes, indeed, much respect to all the workers who work outside. Woo. Yeah, it's hot right here, guys. And Jan Bass with a $10 super sticker. Jan, thank you so much for the very generous $10 super sticker. Thank you so much for joining today's $10 super sticker club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $10 super sticker. I wish super stickers triggered chaos emeralds, but they don't. But I appreciate your continued support, Jan, with a very generous $10 super sticker. Thank you so much, Jan. All right, kids, we're in Battery Park now. Castle Clinton right in front of us. And we're gonna head over to West Street now. Go by World Trade Center now. Go see what's cooking up there. And then we'll make our way up in, we might as well do a loop of the World Trade Center. Show you guys what it's like in there today. Yeah, Battery Park Casual Observer, good to see you. Castle Clinton right there in front of us. You miss working there? Yeah. I love working downtown. I feel lucky that I get to work downtown. Oh my goodness. Good to see you, Neville, out there in Toronto. Welcome. Yes, indeed. Oh my God, construction worker in the summertime? That's not fun. All right. This is Castle Clinton. This is built for the War of 1812, never used in battle. This is where you get your tickets for the Statue of Liberty. Where you check in. And I think there's only one way in and out of the park now because of all the construction. So we're gonna have to go through the gauntlet of ticket seller people. It's a shame that scamming people is a New York tradition.
but unfortunately it is. So we're gonna walk through the scammers. And there's only one way in, one way out of the park on this side of the park here, because we have all this construction happening here. They're building the dry line, and the dry line is a system of storm surge protection barriers that are hopefully going to keep Lower Manhattan safe from the next big hurricane. So we're literally creating a whole barrier down here. We got somebody playing piano here in Battery Park. Everyone's coming to the statue. Good to see you, Robinson Lopes. Welcome. Colleen, I'm glad you're enjoying our little walk today. It's much appreciated. Good to see you. So, Mr. Metalhead, I gotta say, the inside of 1515 Serve Avenue is pretty nice. Just one problem. The elevator service sucks. It took like 15 minutes for us to get back down to the lobby. So I don't know what's up with the elevator service in that building. Maybe it was because everybody was using the elevators at the same time. But it was pretty interesting. Oh, look at this. That's nice. Yeah, it just cut right in front of me. But yeah, you know what, Metalhead, can you please get an apartment in 1515? That'll be fantastic. I would watch Fireworks Fridays every Friday from your apartment. Like that subway entrance, it's one of the older ones in the network. All right, making our way over to West Street right now. And we're gonna walk in the shade up West Street to the World Trade Center coming up next. I tell you again, the sun, it's hot. It's hot in the sun. Oh, they got pink t-shirts now? Oh, these are the big city tours. Okay. That's the one with the boats. And are the pink, are the big city boat people infighting amongst themselves right now? That's kind of funny. Anyway. Karina Parks with a $6.77 super chat. Karina, thank you so much for the very generous $6.77. Thank you so much for today's $6.77 or £5 club. Much appreciated with a big £5 super chat. Karina, thank you so much for your support of the channel. Much appreciated. What are you saying there? Nice to have something sane to watch. You're more than welcome, Karina. Karina, let me make you laugh, Karina. That's my job, Karina. Good to see you. I appreciate the kind words. I'm trying to keep you guys laughing, Jolie. That's my job. That's my job. I make people laugh. That's my job. Who remembers that commercial, huh? Who remembers that commercial? Anyway, and Keith McNeil with, I don't know why he's not reading it there. Let me see here. With, oh my goodness, Keith McNeil with a $10 super chat. Keith McNeil, thank you so much for the very generous $10 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $10 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $10 super chat. Let me fire up my second device here so I could like and love all these comments. You guys are being so kind. I will have a cold beer. You know what, Keith? I'm probably gonna get a beer now. Thank you so much, Keith. Karina, thank you. You guys are being so nice. Jan Bass, appreciate it. Sally, that's my job, is to make you laugh. That's my job. This is West Street here. We're gonna go right towards the World Trade Center now. In this cruel summer kind of a day. I'm very excited. Wagner Park, which is right over here, that's gonna reopen. I saw in September. They're gonna have some kind of like light festival in there when they reopen. So I'm hoping to hit that up. I'm hoping to hit that up when that happens in September. Okay, into the shade. This is what I want. Good, it's a nice breeze. I will take it. I will take it. And I'm glad you're enjoying the stream a lot. We're having fun. We're having fun. This is what I need today. Nice shaded walks. I can only handle that sun for so long before I'm like over it. It's hard to imagine everything on our left-hand side is built on reclaimed land from the original construction of the World Trade Center. So everything has, all of Battery Park City is on reclaimed land. So all these buildings over here to our left, when they built the foundations for the original Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, they had to dig down some 70 feet. And the process removed 2.7 million cubic yards of dirt and debris. They placed all that dirt over here on the west side of West Street. And yeah. Oh, were you enjoying that? He was dying of laughter, Julie. Julie, that was I don't know. Listen, Julie, I'll just say this really quick. I'll just say this really quick for the young children. Racism is not funny, all right? Racism, sexism, ableism, any kind of ism probably, is not really funny. And to make fun of somebody for how they look or how they may talk, if they have hair or not, I'm not down with that. And it's not really funny. So I don't know where all that nastiness came from, but these people probably do live very sad and insignificant lives. Anyway. Anyway, people. I don't get why people are like that now. I don't know why the children are like that nowadays, but I want to blame TikTok. I want to blame TikTok for all the problems of this world. So, right, I blame TikTok. Random car beeping its horn. Yeah. Good to see you, Mario Cabrera. You're borrowing that line? It's all good. It's all good, Neville. Let's hit that thumbs up on the video, Neville. It's all good, my friend. Appreciate you. Right? Exactly. Respectfully. With all the love in the world. With a cherry and sugar on. With a cherry and sprinkles on top. Right? Anyway. Hey. But yeah, I was on like a weird moldy bus this morning. The bus made me feel sick this morning. I don't know what was on that bus. I think maybe somebody went on the bus like wet from our recent rains that we've had. And like, I don't know, maybe mold is growing in one of the seats. I don't know what the hell it is, but the minute I went into that bus, I didn't feel right. That's right, Julie. Good to see you, Wilbs, driving that Northern Line. Welcome. Anyway. Wilbs, I'm looking forward to, what state's coming out next? We got a new state coming out. It's coming out in a few days, right? We got a new state coming out for American Truck Simulator. Looking forward to that. The game just keeps getting better and better and better. I think tomorrow we're gonna take it easy. Maybe we'll get a Phoenix ride in tomorrow, who knows? If crazy Coney Island kids around, we'll keep it local. But I might take it easy tomorrow. And then Monday, me and the Duchess are gonna go to the beach. And if we do go to our favorite beach, I'm gonna probably do some kind of pre-recorded video. Johnny Dotson, how's your friend Norman? He's doing good. Iowa, there you go. American Truck Simulator Iowa is coming out on the 10th. Looking forward to that. But Norman is doing good. Norman is doing good. He was hanging out with us at 1515 Surf Avenue last night. He's doing good. Nothing on this shade is nice.
I can't understand it. Waking up at 4:15 a.m. every day, going to the hospital.
Yeah, yesterday, this morning, basically me and the Duchess took a nap, and then we were up at our regular work time, 6:15. We didn't get to bed until like 1:30. So I'm on very little sleep. Well, not very little sleep, but I'm ready to go home and go to sleep. Ready to go home, eat some mac and cheese with some bacon, and go to sleep. And Arjan with another $2 super chat. Arjan, thank you so much for the additional $2. You're up to $14 now, sir. Thank you so much for the very generous $2 super chat once again. Much, much, much appreciated. The big $2 super chat. Arjan's now up to $14. Much appreciated, Arjan. Much, much, much appreciated. Arjan likes activating the Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, Monday's going to be a scorcher, so we want to go out to Rockaway, spend the day out there. Been very consistently generous. Yes, indeed. I know you've been a subscriber for 4 years now. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks for subscribing. And thanks for your generosity. Got some low-flying helicopters over there, I hear. Okay. Some low-flying helicopters. But yeah, I'm ready to head home, hit the sack, cuddle up with the Duchess in the air conditioning. There is one good thing about living in Coney Island. We live in a house with central air conditioning, and yeah, the people we live with, they like the house cold, so I like the house cold as well. I'll be passing the Conrad Hilton. Yeah, the Conrad Hilton's a little bit further up. We're passing the Marriott downtown. This hotel was used in the movie Sully, the story about Captain Sullenberg and the Miracle on the Hudson. But the Conrad Hilton, that's just further up here on Vesey Street. The Conrad Hotel, the Conrad Hilton here in Lower Manhattan, has my favorite movie theater, and that's the Regal 13. And the Regal 13 plays first-run movies. It's a modern theater, so nice, comfortable seats at lounge back. It's never crowded. I have never been in there when it's crowded, and there's been a few movies where literally me and my friends were the only ones in the theater. So if you ever come to New York City and want to go to a really good movie theater, It's right here up the block from the World Trade Center, over here on Vesey Street. Sully was a great movie. So unfortunately, we don't have IMAX here in Lower Manhattan. The closest theater with IMAX is going to probably be up in Lincoln Square by Lincoln Center. So I think that's 68th Street and 68th and Broadway, and that has a proper IMAX theater. I don't know of any other IMAX theaters in Manhattan. I know there's another one somewhere in Manhattan, but I always forget where. A lot of traffic coming out of here. And it is really hot on this corner. I got to get back into some shade. World Trade Center is right here. There is number 1 and number 7 World Trade Center, respectively. And in front of us here, this is the old World Financial Center, today called Brookfield Place. But I refuse to call it Brookfield Place because there's a Brookfield Place in Australia, so it's the World Financial Center. Oh, that's right. I think Kips Bay. You're right, Deborah. Kips Bay, 33rd Street and 1st Avenue. I think Kips Bay is the other one that has the IMAX. I think you're correct on that one. That's another really nice theater, by the way. The Kips Bay on 33rd and 1st. Yeah, you're like, he sets it to Arctic. That's what I'm talking about, Jolie. That's what I'm talking about. No, we have a house, we keep it cold, you know, so. We got a couple of cats roaming around in the house, so we keep it cold for the cats. It's nice. So I know that once we get home, you know, our bedroom and everything's gonna be nice and cold, and we can just cuddle up and go underneath the comforter. Coffee. Awesome, Neville. That'd be awesome. So IMAX, Kirk, is large format film. So IMAX kind of like envelops you. It's a very, very large screen. And you feel like you're like in the film because the screen kind of wraps around you. So it's a very, very large film format. Also, IMAX has been used in some amusement park rides. Probably the most famous one is Back to the Future, the ride at Universal Studios, Florida, which is now the Simpsons ride. And yeah. Yes, indeed. IMAX is fantastic. There you go, Alan Ray. So that's number 1 World Trade Center. This is number 7 World Trade Center. Number 3 and number 4 World Trade Centers. We can just see the Oculus right over there. That's a transit hub. And right over here in between number 7 and this open area right here, this is where number 2 World Trade Center will eventually rise from. You know, Robojacks, it depends. It all depends, Robojacks. Some theaters have better IMAX sound systems than others. Because I have been in theaters that I agree. I've been in some theaters where the sound is very lackluster. But I've also been in some other theaters that had amazing, amazing sound quality. So it all depends on the theater. Ah, there you go, Neville. Yes, indeed. Yeah, 42nd Street, number 25, 42nd Street Movie Theater has IMAX as well. Really, it probably does. I don't know. That's good to know. I try to avoid the movie theater at 42nd Street, though. And not because of the movie theater itself, it's because of the clientele, if you catch my drift. The clientele is sometimes not the best at 42nd Street. That's why I like going downtown. Oh, they're all waiting for the lights. 5 seconds on the clock. Boom, that's a fast light. How is grandma supposed to cross that street? That's a fast light. Anyway, my tone's gonna get a little bit lower now because we're entering, all right, we're entering Memorial Plaza, everybody. Welcome to the World Trade Center. It's okay, Rick. I appreciate you, man. No apologies necessary, Rick. It's all good, man. So we begin our entrance here to the World Trade Center at Memorial Grove, or sorry, the Memorial Glade. Memorial Glade. This roughly corresponds with the loading ramp during the recovery efforts of September 11th. This walk here pays tribute to all of the first responders and office workers that we have lost since September 11th. We have these upthrustings of Manhattan schist here, the bedrock of Manhattan Island, and embedded in the rock is actual steel from the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center. People are still dying from various injuries and various cancers and lung issues that they have incurred after September 11, 2001. So here's our survivor tree. Let's see how our survivor tree is looking. Looking good. I tell you, the horticulturists here at Memorial Plaza do a great job of maintaining the trees. But Memorial Plaza is looking really good. I think the South Tower is going under a bit of refurbishment. They're fixing up the water pumps. But it sounds like the North Tower is operational, so let's go by the North Tower. Looks like it's a busy day here at Memorial Plaza. A lot going on. Yes, I am on Twitch. We do the radio show over on Twitch. More than welcome, guys. Yeah, classic. This is like a classic walking live stream. Keeping it chill today. Good to see you, Nicole. Memorial Plaza comprises of 274 white swamp oak trees. We just saw the survivor tree. That's a Callery pear tree. Please write in English. Oh, wow. Jolie, my deepest condolences, Jolie. My deepest condolences. All right, let's take a quick look at the infinity point, and then we'll have a bit of a moment of silence by the North Tower. On a day like today, the building almost disappears. Go by the North Tower here. We'll have a quick moment of silence here by the North Tower void. I appreciate everybody in the chat respecting that. Good to see you, Coasty. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. So they put those American flags in there. That's been a tradition they've been doing now for, I think it's 10 years now. They put the American flags and all the names for 4th of July. So some of those flags still there. It is really a labor of love, all the people who maintain the memorial here. And learning about, you know, how the memorial's maintained, I don't know, it makes me more optimistic about the future and the cherishment, if you will, of history. Good to see you, Autumn Alluring. Welcome. Hope you're doing well, Autumn. All right, here comes the Oculus. All right, now Oculus, the New York, the World Trade Center Transit Hub, meant to represent the spreading wings of a dove. You know, the octopus and everything is still over there. It's looking good. And please keep the comments in English. Exactly, RoboJax. Exactly. That's the thing, RoboJax. You know, you could destroy the biggest buildings in this city. We're just gonna build them back, in my opinion, bigger and better than before. Oh my goodness! And TK Porsche, thank you so much for the very generous $50 super chat. TK Porsche, thank you so much for the very generous $50 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $50 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a very generous $50 super chat. Absolutely, you're more than welcome, RoboJax. Sorry, TK Porsche. TK Porsche, I appreciate those words, man. Thank you so much for your very generous support. $50 super chat. Much, 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 much appreciated. Much, 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 much appreciated, TK Porsche. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I think it was a good day to swing by the World Trade. See what's cooking down here. Oh my God, and Robinson Lopes. What's that there? A 2 real there, super chat? Let me see. What we get there? Well, we got a 10 Brazilian real super chat. Thank you so much for the very generous 10 Brazilian reals. Thanks for joining today's 10 Brazilian real club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big 10 Brazilian real super chat. And I will get a drink with that later, guys. I will get a drink with that. Without a doubt, I will get a drink with that. Thank y'all so much for your support. It's deeply appreciated. You guys are being so nice. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. All right. Let's, I guess we'll go up Church. Let's go north along Church here. and see where we end up next. Into that awesome Oculus beer garden. And I cannot drink a beer today. It's a little bit too hot for me to drink a beer outside, so I will wait to get back home to Coney to have a beer. Oh, I appreciate that, Maria. Maria, thank you so much for being a channel member. And all the channel members, thank you so much for your continued support. Deeply appreciated. You guys help keep the lights on. And thank all of you guys for being one of us. One of us. Gooba gaba, gooba gaba, one of us. One of us, people. One of us. You know, I put my heart and soul into everything I do, so. I forgot who said that in the movie. I think, was that Lonesome Rhodes who said that? I put my heart and soul into everything he said. I think I was Lonesome Rhodes and Facing the Crowd. I put everything into what I do because I got no choice. You know, I know for a lot of you guys that these videos seem, you know, they're meaningful for a lot of you guys. So I appreciate that. I want to try to make the best show I could possibly give you guys. So I like making you guys feel like you're here. I like making you guys feel like you're a part of the show here, and, you know, just give you a little bit of a distraction from the everyday, you know? That's what it all comes down to. Uh-oh. Got a couple of motorcycles coming down. They're playing Tupac? Yeah, no, you do get dizzy when you drink alcohol in the heat. Absolutely, Autumn Alluring. Absolutely. I agree with that statement. All right, we're going north on Church, approaching Park Place. As we enjoy the scenery here in the greatest city in the world, New York, New York. But I will have a beer tonight in the air conditioning with the Duchess, probably DJing to ourselves. I'll be DJing to the Duchess while I get a little beer buzz going. And me too. I really do appreciate this community. Really beautiful community here, and I'm very proud of it. I'm very, very proud of it. Approaching Murray Streets. Russ, NYC, good to see you, Russ. Exactly, it's the best idea with my love. Have a beer. She don't drink, the Duchess don't drink, so I drink for both of us. I drink for the both of us. But good to see you, Russ. Welcome on into the show. Oh, that's right. I gotta get me one of these buckets. They have these little beach buckets from Dunkin'. I want a beach bucket for the beach. A Dunkin' beach bucket. Yeah, RoboJax. It's all good, RoboJax. It's all good, RoboJax. It is what it is. Some people do stay with the channel, and then they're like, hey, this is a lot of fun. I've never seen anything like this before. I like it. This guy is funny and kind of interesting. And I'm like, thanks for watching. Danke schön. Oh my God, we can see 33 Thomas Street. That's the building with that's the skyscraper with no windows. It's the AT&T Long Lines building. That's what it's called. That building right there is a physical link to the transatlantic cable. There's a great video. I forgot who put it out. Somebody put up a video about all of the wires that make the internet work. And it was fascinating. All the different countries that have different data cables underneath the oceans of the world. It kind of shows you how like delicate and finite this whole little thing we call life really is. Yeah, the creepy tower comes on the right. Valerie, I appreciate that. I try to be funny and interesting at the same time. But this is a creepy building, though. The AT&T Long Lines building is meant to survive a nuclear blast. And it could survive with 1,500 people inside and be completely, self-sustaining for 2 weeks. After the 2 weeks, I don't know what the fuck happens after that. Anyway, down the block, we have the municipal building right over there. We actually started the live stream behind it. So we kind of started the live stream back over there. But now we're on Chambers and Church. And we're gonna continue on. Good to see you, Khalid from Guyana. Do they have an express bus from Manhattan to Queens? Yes, they do. All the boroughs, all the outer boroughs, even Manhattan, have express buses. Manhattan has a very interesting express bus. It goes from like upper Manhattan, skips all of Midtown, and makes it all the way down here to lower Manhattan. And it goes along the, there's one that goes along the FDR Drive and another one that kind of goes along the West Side Highway. But for more information, go to mta.info/expressbuses. That's probably not the correct URL, but you can probably find some more information about express buses on the mta.info website. mta.info. MTA, going your way. And coming soon, MetroCard Gold. You can now transfer between the bus and the train, or the train or the bus, with MetroCard Gold. Who remembers those commercials? So Deborah, the funny thing about the Verizon building is that yes, it was originally meant to like be able to survive some kind of attack. I don't think necessarily a nuclear attack, but some kind of attack it was meant to, fend itself from. But they've added windows to it recently, and that's because that building has become office space. Not very popular office space, but office space nonetheless. And as they add more windows to the exterior, supposedly they make the building look better. I don't think the building is still ugly, but it makes it less, it makes it more vulnerable to some kind of external attack. So, but that was the idea when they first built that building. But I don't think it was meant to survive a nuclear attack like 33 Thomas here. Exactly. Oh, like a huge Faraday cage. Okay. Now, I don't know how I am supposed to cross this. And now they're backing up because they feel guilty. She's gonna bump into the Uber. Great example of why you shouldn't drive in Manhattan. Good to see you, Frontier, etc. I remember the vividly green student one. I had one of those. I had a neon green student Metro card. Yeah, good to see your friends here. Yeah, the Verizon building has windows now. They're turning it into a regular office space building. It's gonna rain all day on Tuesday. That'll be nice. We could use the rain on a weekday. That'll be good. 33 Thomas, right here, the AT&T Long Lines building. I could guarantee one thing inside the AT&T Long Lines building. The air conditioning probably works really good in this building. It's probably really cool in there right now. It's probably really cool. Nice and refreshing in there. It's probably cold in there, if anything. But I remember MetroCard Blue, and then I remember when they switched over to MetroCard Gold. Everyone calls it a yellow MetroCard, though. Vijay K, hello New York, welcome. Yeah, save those Metro cards. They're becoming collector's items. That's right. The deputy mayor says for public safety. Oh, really? So the office for public safety has offices in the Verizon building. That would make sense because it's a bit of a communications hub. So that would make sense. I mean, that was the reason why the original OEM, Office of Emergency Management, that used to be in number 7 World Trade Center because there was a lot of telecommunications in that building as well. So, pretty cool. We're passing Worth Street, everybody. Worth Street. See you, NYC girl, welcome.
So better than
40. Let's go say hello to Untitled by Anish Kapoor, also known as the New York City Bean. They're not buffing the bean, but the bean looks nice and buffed. It looks good. Hey guys. Ooh, there's a big scratch in it. Ooh, somebody's scratched. Here's a seam. Can you see the seam? These are basically, it's aluminum that's really polished. And they cut it into orange peel sections and then they wrapped it around. And it is hollow. It is hollow. So, but, hi guys, this is what I look like. Don't I look crazy? Don't I look crazy? All right, let's go straight up. We're gonna skip Ghostbusters Firehouse today. We're gonna skip Ghostbusters Firehouse. We're gonna go straight up and we're gonna go to, let's make our way up to Washington Square Park. See what's going on up there. No doubt there is some action happening in Washington Square Park. Like a pro, right? Yeah, now the bean needs to be buffed. That's right. Like a pro. I appreciate that, TK Porsche. Thank you, sir. All right, is this this is where Church Street concludes. It's right up here. I'm gonna take one of these streets over here. I always forget the name of them. We're just kind of going at the whim here. Yeah, Grand Central to Madison Square Park. That's a pretty good walk. E-Bike Mike, good to see you, E-Bike Mike. Mike, we're probably going to get together next week at some day. I don't know what day exactly just yet, but we're going to get together and do a little bike ride. I got a new mount coming for my phone, so I could have a nice phone mount so I could read the chat. But we are definitely doing another bike ride. Right now we're back to basics. We're doing just walking around the Manhattan. This is the beginning of Sixth Avenue right here. We're going to continue on Church though. Church continues on for like another block or so. And then it concludes at Canal Street. So that's the next big major street coming up. Is Canal Street. And I'm going to do my best to stay in the shade today. So Ken, at this point right now, we're going up to Washington Square Park. We're going to see what's going on up there in the park right now. See what's cooking up there. Just like that, 2 hours of our lives gone forever. Just like that, boom. 2 hours. 2 hours in the book. Ah, that hurts my ears. But yeah, those bike streams with E-Bike Mike are a lot of fun. A lot of fun. If you're new to the broadcast, tell me where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out. Welcome to New York City. Kind of drifting around the island of Manhattan today. And no doubt Washington Square Park is going to be a little crazy today. Everybody's going to be out. Of course I could ride. I've been on a bike since I was 11 years old. And then by age 12, 13, I started going like crazy long distances on the bike, freaking out my mom. You went where? And then after that, I stopped telling her where I was going. And then I remember there was this one time I went all the way up to Flushing, Queens on the bike, and I wanted to tell her so bad, but I was like, nah, my mom's gonna probably flip out on me. So I kept it to myself. And then I went to whatchamacallit, I went to George Washington Bridge and Fort Lee, New Jersey, and all that good stuff. We've been far. Oh, awesome, Deborah. Deborah, safe travels. All right, let's see. This is Green Street. Let's go over here. Let's take this street over here. We were actually over here when we were on the bike the other day, trying to figure out how to get back downtown. I remember that, Daniel. I remember when we met by the Bean. That was cool. Good to see you, Norm, out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Wow, traffic on Canal Street's like light today. Dang. It's actually moving. I'm kind of surprised. All right, we're gonna walk up, we're gonna go north here on Wooster Street. You're at the age of 9? Nice, Neville. Nice. But yeah, I miss yeah, we gotta be back on the bike really soon again. Those are fun streams. This is where that carnival exhibition was happening. It was right over here. That was a great art exhibition when we saw that. Oh, maybe we should do the oh yeah, maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do the oh, maybe we'll save the carousel for a weekday. We'll ride the art carousel one of these days. It's gonna be there until August. Yes, indeed, Strawberry. That's very true. I'm glad you enjoyed the bike streams there, Jeanette Trainer. We got more to come. We're getting back to the basics today. We're just walking around today. Good to see you, RJ. Welcome on in for a second time. And James Singby, welcome. Good to see y'all. We're on Grand Street now, going north on Wooster. Hey, do you need something heavy to be moved there or lifted around? Give Alex a fucking call, all right? He helps New Yorkers move heavy things fast, safe, and affordable. No job is too big or small. Give him a fucking call over there. He'll help you out and say, hey, Alex, can you move this fucking thing for me? And he will. He will move that thing for fucking you. So don't forget, call Alex. Oh, we have another live streamer here? Oh my God, it's another live streamer? Oh my God, it's another live streamer. What's up, man? 2 live streamers. You saw that? Who was he, guys? Do you know who that live streamer was? Who was that? Who was that? Was he a TikToker? Was he a Twitcher? Oh my God. I remember when nobody used to do this shit. Who was that? I didn't know who he was. Does anybody recognize him? I know one of you got to recognize him. Come on. You tell me. You tell me now. Yeah, call Alex instead of Uber. Exactly. Man, it's like a rare... it's not a rare unicorn. No, there's a whole bunch of people live streaming nowadays. Everybody and their mother live streams now. All right, none of you guys know who that was? I didn't recognize him. I don't know who he was. I didn't want to bother him. Who was that? I think it was a TikToker probably, right? So, evidently there's a lot of TikToker IRL live streamers. Neil, they're probably having some kind of sample sale or something like that. Yeah, maybe he was a tourist. That's true. Yeah, some other guy. He looked cool. He looked cool. Maybe he was a tourist. Who knows? He was like shaking his head no, so I think he was live streaming. Yeah, back to the old school Dirty Jersey. Good to see you. We're on Broome Street, everybody. Exactly. That's the point. It meant to be funny. Exactly. Good to see you, Michelle King. Welcome. I love the architecture here downtown. So nice. I'll tell you one thing, it's fucking hot. Everybody in there. Does he expect me to walk on the other side of him or something like that? Like, does he expect me to wait in the middle of the street as he passes him? Oh, that's Alex, bro. Okay. What is he? Is he on YouTube? Is he on YouTube or Twitch? Or Instagram? I don't think he's on Instagram. Got a lot of beautiful cast iron buildings here. A lot of brick buildings. It's like nice architecture around here. All right, Alex, bro. I gotta look him up now. There's so many people live streaming nowadays. Oh, just kidding. Mark, I was gonna look him up, Mark. I think there was a live streamer called Alex Bro, right? I think there was. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Oh, like another sample sale or something like that. Right, there's an Alex Bro on Insta, right? Okay, there you go. And didn't somebody mention Soho before? We are technically, I think we're in Soho now.
Maybe we won't have a couch.
There's so many people in the goddamn social media game now. Anyway, passing Spring Street, everybody. And actually, I think we're gonna hit up. Let's hit up the Elizabeth Street Garden sometime later on this week, because I'm right now across from it, and I want to go straight to. Washington Square at this point. So.
I think rang from 1 p.m.
Yeah, it's warm out here. I don't see myself as handling anyone with bro in it. Okay. Oh! Alex in Argentina?
Pictures everywhere.
It is hot, Ken. It is hot. I cannot wait to get home. Jump into bed with the Duchess. Cool off in the air conditioning. I can't wait to be on the air conditioning on the subway. How about that? How crazy is that? Can't wait. I cannot wait for that moment. I'm probably gonna fall asleep once I get into the air conditioning. This is always a funny street to see people ride city bikes down, because the cobblestones are so far apart that it's really bumpy. So you always hear the city bikes coming from a mile away down Wooster Street here. These cobblestones date back to the 1860s, I believe. 1860s or 70s, so they're nice and worn down, spread out. Belgium blocks, some people call them. But anyway, we're heading up to Washington Square Park. Ooh, they're painting in there. Oof. Ooh, whoever's painting in there, God bless you guys. That's not fun to breathe in. Oof. Oh my God, I taste it. Oh, there we go. I just passed 143 Spring Street on the corner of Wooster. The oldest building in Soho. It was built in 1818. Damn. Damn, the grid plan was only 7 years old. Holy cow. I'm gonna have to stare at that building next time I pass it. Good to see you, Cindy Gomez. Can I please pass by Tea and Sympathy? And also Assault and Battery Chip Shop? I don't know where either one of those places are, Cindy. I'm not gonna lie. We're going to Washington Square Park now, though. So if it's on the way, I mean, maybe we'll pass by them, but I don't want to go too far out of my way right now because it's hot. And I'm trying to do my best to stay in shape. Spring Street near West 4th? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be anywhere by there. That sounds like West Village to me, West 4th and Spring. Good to see you, Philly 3000. We're almost to Houston Street right now. I've heard of Tea and Sympathy. I didn't hear of the other place you've mentioned, but I honestly don't know where either one is off the top of my head. Because it's hot out here. Yeah, that's West Village, right? Yeah, we're not gonna head over there today. We're kind of going right up the middle today. I don't want to stray too far away from the R and N trains. Oh, that's cool. Yo, that's cool. That's like creepily cool. That's a cool dog. So just off the leash hanging out. 143 Spring has Jacques Goumet's store on the ground floor. Okay. Well, we're well past that now, so. Right, you like that? Me too. It's like a horse head thing sitting in a lounge in a beach chair. I like weird things too. I know you need that for your studio. That'll be perfect for your studio, Mr. Metalhead. Libtardo, welcome. What a name. All right, I guess we're gonna go up, head over to LaGuardia Place now. That's another thing. I gotta book a meeting with Mr. Metalhead, and I gotta check out his studio. We gotta make a video together talking about how content creation has changed us as human beings and how we reflect on certain human beings' reactions to our own behavior. Tea and Symphony, Tea and Symphony, 108 Greenwich. Yeah, I know where that is now. Yeah, we're not gonna head. That's West Village, so I don't think we're gonna get too close to West Village today. I'm gonna stay right in the middle of Manhattan today. Right, Mr. Metalhead? That's like a good conversation, right? Let them all hate on us. I like it. You remember that episode of Chappelle where they have the haters ball, and everyone instead of everyone applauding, they go hate. We'll do that. I know now. You know what the Brooklyn banks are called exactly, right, Mr. Metalhead? We got to make that happen. See, folks, you just saw content creation happen in real time. You just saw content creation happen in real time. It's not that hard. Never focus on the numbers. Never focus on how many likes or shares you get. Just focus on the community that you create at hand. And if you don't have one, create a conversation and you will create a community eventually. What is that? What kind of random music that is? That's such a random song to play. That's like all right, I'm gonna say that's the police. That's the police. Yeah, I appreciate that, Maximino. Good to see you, sir. Exactly. Be passionate about it. Keep going. Don't worry about it. I think that was Sting. Yeah, that was Sting. That's like one of those random Sting songs you hear in like a supermarket or in a Walgreens or something like that. Oh yes, I'm gonna buy my hemorrhoid cream. Yes. You know, with that kind of pained fake smile on your face, you know. You know what I'm talking about, guys. You know what I'm talking about. I need to go to the pain relief aisle. I appreciate that, Deborah. Deborah, 2 hours and 17 minutes in, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. You know, I did a bike tour this morning, and I need me one of those. I need me one of those e-bikes right there. One of those that go really freaking fast. Jolie, I'm trying to be funny. I'm doing my best. If anyone wants to super chat me a Super 73, that'll be great. That's the bike of my dreams. You know, I would just live stream on that bike all day long. I would just hop on a Super 73 and just ride around all day. That's a happy puppy. That is a happy puppy right there. Got a little pep in his step. Happy 4th of July, Stuart. Hope everyone had a great 4th of July. 249 years of this wacky experiment called the United States. Now in our 249th season, Will we make it to 250 without creating a monarchy? Stay tuned and find out on the NBC family of networks. NBC Blue and NBC Red will be both battling it out with our network Battle of the Stars. Anyway, see, I'm getting crazy now. I'm getting crazy. I'm losing my brain. I'm losing my mind on the streets of New York. Jen City has a beautiful e-bike. Oh my God. Her e-bike goes nice and fast and has crazy range. I know, Deborah. I understand, Deborah. Deborah, I'm not going to lie. It's a labor of love. It's a labor of love. We're just about a block away from Washington Square Park, and we're gonna head in there now, and then I think we're gonna ultimately, I guess we're gonna finish. Let's do 23rd Street, and that's gonna be it. We'll go up Fifth Avenue here to 23, or maybe to 14. I don't know, maybe to 14th. Actually, it's already 2.5 hours in. Yeah, we're at the 2.5 hour mark. Yeah, that's right. This live stream brought to you by babiesovernight.com. Your new bundle of joy in a box, overnight guaranteed. babiesovernight.com. Another window improvised building. Yes, this is the library that I always forget the name of because I didn't go to NYU. I know, RoboJax, right? Yeah, Neville, this is a library that I always forget the name of. You guys know the name of this building. I don't know the name of this building. I forget. It's a part of NYU, though. It's a library building. Oh, I hear the sweet sounds of jazz emanating from Washington Square Park. It's a cool looking building though. There you go, the Elmer Holmes Bobst Library. The Bobst Library, yes. Thank you so much, Neil. All right, Washington Square Park, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I hear a band playing, but I don't see a band playing. Oh, they're over there. Oh, they're over there. Good to see you, Phyllis. Welcome. Yeah, it's a brutalist building. Okay. Let's see what's going on here in the park. I see people holding up a sign. There's always stuff happening here in Washington Square Park. Mason Eaton's Guten Tag, welcome. Come answer existential questions for a video. Please answer my questions, please. Oh my goodness. Yay, there's a Washington Square Arch, everybody. The one and only. That's like lazy content creation. I'm just gonna hold up a sign. That's like lazy content creation. Yeah, hold up a sign and I'm gonna ask you stupid questions for our dumb TikTok and Instagram and YouTube channel that you've never heard of before. I'm gonna hold up a sign and let the sign do all the work. Okay, let's get back on this. Let's stay on this shady side of the street here, because it's hot. Let's see how everything times out now. I guess we got about 35 minutes left in my internal battery until I'm tired. I know, right? Yes, the lady who said, "Do you smoke?" should ask that question. Exactly. Yeah, signage suggestions, donations here. Exactly, TK. Good to see you, John the Beagle Dad. Welcome. We're walking north on Fifth Avenue from Washington Square Park. Kind of a weird signal in there as well. Ooh, this old guy is... Look at this, he's dancing with his... Well, this is like a New York moment right here. Let's try to capture this New York moment. Look at this, he's playing music and he's dancing. Look at this, I love it. Get it. See? Young at heart right there. That's young at heart right there. That's young at heart right there. He's literally listening to like funk music, dancing on a skateboard. That's how you do it, people. Sometimes the biggest hurdle in our lives is getting over ourselves. Thanks for subscribing. He is talented. Yeah, he's like an 80s kid. Well, he's an 80s adult maybe. Now he's like a 2000s anyway. He was jiving. He was living life. I like that. We're on Positively 8th Street, everybody. Positively 8th Street. Ooh, whatever air conditioning is coming out of from this building construction, it feels nice. Ooh, yeah, I feel the air conditioning coming from the building. Yeah, that feels nice. That's nice. You guys ever see that Kids in the Hall sketch with the old guy after he buries his wife and he goes, "Nice, nice, that's nice." Ooh, yeah, don't tease. Nice, yeah, oh yeah. All right, we're on 9th Street now, or we're passing 9th Street, more accurately, as we continue north on Fifth Avenue. And Quacky Snacks. What is that in euro, Quacky Snacks? Hold on. And Quacky Snacks with a 24 euro super chat. Quacky Snacks, thank you so much for the very generous 24 euros. Thank you so much for joining today's 24 euro club. Much appreciated. With a big 24 euro super chat. Quacky Snacks, thank you so much for your continued generosity and support. Keeps the lights going. Hey, Big Chief, dog stay cooking. Yes, yes. That's like that little saying's like when something doesn't translate correctly. That's probably somebody's tag. Anyway. Thank you so much, Quacky Snacks. More effort will be put into my streams every day. We got some fun ones hopefully coming up this week, so. And we got the Giglio coming up, so. I'm looking forward to covering the Giglio for you guys. If you've never seen it before, we're gonna head up to Williamsburg, and they're gonna lift this gigantic, like 80-foot tall tower, and they dance it around, and they play this great music. It's written for dogs, right? Oh, like, yeah, I was about to say, that tag is written for dogs. Dogs that could read English. So. Oh. I love that. Did you see what just happened? Those two men just played heads or tails to pick what restaurant they were gonna go eat at. That's fucking New York right there. Let me tell you something. I love it. All right, we are already coming up to 14th Street, I could see. So I guess we're gonna stay on 5th, and let's just take this to 23rd, like I originally teased, and we'll head into Madison Square Park, and then I'll probably use the bathroom at Italy. Or maybe I'll spend a quarter and I'll go into that robot bathroom. That has nice air conditioning inside of it. What's up, Paul? Good to see you. Welcome. Definitely want to get a drink in a little bit. Yes, I like this. Fashion is my passion. I like that. That's cool. That's probably a kid who goes to this Sheila C. Johnson Design Center here. Part of Parsons. Anyway. Always something going on out here, I tell you what. Always something going on. Woof a bit? Maybe. Maybe a little bit. All right, we're on 13th Street, people. We're on 13th. Your boy is getting a little tired now as we approach the 2.5 hour mark. I'm ready to feel the air conditioning of the subway. And I'm probably gonna fall asleep inside the train, let's be honest. The Artisan Flower Shop and Cafe. Got a beautiful window display, wow. For Pride Month. That's cool. Oh. Only 1 hour you could enjoy your weekend. There you go. Let's go, Quacky. Let's go. 1 more hour, baby. Then it's the weekend. You're gonna be like Fred Flintstone sliding down the back of the dinosaur there. Yabba dabba doo. Great coffee at the Artisan Flower Shop Cafe. Yes. Great coffee in there, guys. I take the Duchess there all the time. We have our coffee and cookie. And then you take some nice pictures inside of there as well. Quacky's next gonna go yabba dabba doo, and you're gonna slide down the back of the dinosaur. Da 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 da. Flintstones, made of Flintstones. There you are, loving family. From the down to Big Rock, there's a bit of his story. I'm so hot and tired, I can't remember the second verse of the song. I can't think of it. I can't think of it. Hold on, we have a studio audience here. So I'm just gonna literally hold on to the pipe here, spin around, and now we're behind our studio audience. In a few months, you fell asleep on the train. You woke up at the airport 3-4 stations further than you had to go. Damn, that's crazy. You know what, Nicole? I have been blessed to always live at the last stop of a subway line. So when I lived in Bay Ridge, I was at the last stop on the on the R train. Now living in Coney, I'm at the last stop of the N, Q, D, and F trains. So but then again, when I get to Stillwell Avenue, I will be woken up because it's just how it is. Always homeless people are there, so they always wake people up. But also, then I had to take like a bus to the west end of Coney, or a cab. We usually take a cab to the west end of Coney, so my journey's not over when I get off to the last stop of the train. Now they're acting awkward now. These two really wanted to be on camera because I thought I was like vlogging to myself. And now look at them. Now they're awkwardly walking around the corner. He put the camera on her back. God damn it. Anyway. 16th Street. Yabba dabba do, people. Yabba dabba. Oh my God. Is that who I think it is? Oh, I thought that was him. I thought that was the Dollar Water guy from the Brooklyn Bridge. Mr. Rahman. Almost looked like him. I gotta go find out where our Dollar Water guy is. I miss that guy. He was good people. He is good people. Oh, the Subway series about to start. Bottomless coffee. Nice. Bad boys, bad boys. What you got to do? What you got to do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boy. Okay. I think he came out like that just to turn the corner so you didn't have to wait for the light. I wish I could have a bottomless coffee. That'd be amazing. Ooh, it's hot out here, people. It's hot out here. Kid in the blue shirt almost got hit by a car. All right. All right. I don't want to see somebody get hit by a car on a live stream, but it would be funny. I don't want to see that, but... Going north on Fifth Avenue, by the way, if you're just tuning in. Welcome on into the show. Good to see you, MK, out there in Miami. Bottomless coffee left a dent on your wallet last week. Nice. You can sit it out if you... That's right, it's true. Diana, it's very true, Diana. Greece and MK with a 10 euro super chat. MK, thank you so much for the very generous 10 euros. Thank you so much for in today's 10 euro club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big 10 euro super chat. MK, I hope you enjoy Miami Beach. Please swim in the freakishly warm ocean for me, all right? I heard the water's like 80 degrees down there or something like that. So enjoy it, MK, with a very generous 10 euro super chat. Enjoy Miami Beach, home of the Color Honeymooners. Who remembers that? Who remembers the Color Honeymooners show that was produced in Miami? That was like the suburbanization of everything, you know. Right? It's like swimming in soup, right? What did I hear the other day? I heard the other day that like swimming in that water is like it's not healthy because it's so warm. You could like get yourself sick. I miss the dollar water guy. Oh my God. I miss the dollar water guy immensely. I thought I passed him, but it wasn't him. I know he was looking at me a little weird, so I was staring him down like that's the dollar water guy, but it wasn't. I will enjoy the AC. Dirty Jersey, thank you so much for hanging on out with us. We're on 19th Street. We're almost done with our little sojourn today because I think I'm finally hitting the wall. I have exhausted all the calories from the pizza I ate, and I got to get something to drink. And you know, the nice thing about it being so warm, I don't have to go pee. I sweat everything out. The cronies, good to see you, cronies. So let's see, on this bus stop here, they're saying 87 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's warm. And it's 4:13 in the afternoon. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Madison Square Park. And bring this live stream in for a landing. Because your boy is a little tired. I know later on this week we're gonna just be in the heat all week, so everyone just wandering out in front of traffic. It's amazing. Lots of Darwin Award winners today. Yeah, right. Imagine that, right? Right, Strawberry? The Mets beat the Yankees yesterday. That's a beautiful thing. Hell of a walk today. Yeah, it's been a nice walk today. I mean, we covered a lot of ground. But exactly, bottomless coffee. You just read my mind. I want to get myself a shake at the Shake Shack. I think I'll treat myself to one of those bad boys today. Yeah, ice cold. I heard that milk is really good for dehydration. So, yeah, getting a milkshake would be probably perfect. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that, or I think I'm gonna do that off stream. So I'll probably take the shake on the train with me. I hear the subway down below. It's like it's calling me. It keeps calling me. It keeps calling me. Oh, did you see the fireworks from the Earth Cam? Really nice. I was on top of 1515 Surf Avenue last night for the fireworks. And then we're going to be on the beach for the fireworks on Friday, weather permitting. We had a great view for the fireworks last night. It was just the people up there were so weird. Second verse is, Fred will ever win the fight to keep the cat out for the night. When you're with the Flintstones, have a yabba dabba do time, a gabba do time. We'll have a gay old time. Thanks. It was an amazing night last night. We had an amazing day yesterday. Let's just put it that way. By Coney Island style. And E-Bike Mike with a $5 super chat. E-Bike Mike, thank you so much for the Gatorade fund. Thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. The big $5 super chat. But this place is so emotional. It is. It's always emotional. But thank you so much, E-Bike Mike, with a very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. I will get a Gatorade with that. or it's gonna go to a shake at the Shake Shack. All right, we have Mary 23rd. Bloody hell, and Mary McHugh with a $5 super chat. Mary McHugh, thank you so much for adding to the Shake Shack fund. Much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. Much appreciated, Mary McHugh. I guess I have no choice but to get a Shake Shack shake to cool down with. Oh man, it's so hot in the sun here. Jeez Louise, it's hot in the sun. We're now in front of the Flatiron building. Right over there. I think I'm gonna get an iced coffee when I get back to Coney Island. I know the Duchess is gonna wanna have a coffee. So. Yeah, Bredinsky sounds really cool though. I like that. A Breginski. A Break-Insky. Oh, lordy lord. Okay, let's get into Madison Square Park here. The Flatiron building is being renovated, so it's being turned into apartments. That's where the scaffolding's on it. They're turning it into condos. All right, let's get into this park where we can sit in some shade. And Matthew Griggs with a £5 super chat. Matthew, thank you so much for the very generous £5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's £5 club. Much appreciated. There it is. With a big £5 super chat. Wow, there's no line here at Shake Shack as well, so that is a good sign. I like that. Let's look at that beautiful view of the Empire State Building. Yo, Robodino 2.0, welcome. Look at that view right there. Almost completely destroyed by that new building that nobody likes. Look at that, doesn't get better than that. Catch up on the replay, Quacky. Oh, that feels like 12,000 steps, maybe 13,000 steps. I need a break, people. You go for some Shake Shack as well? I'm gonna go for some Shake Shack right now, people. But thank you so much. Thank you so much there, Matthew. Thank you so much for today's £5 club. Much appreciated. With a big £5 super chat. Nobody likes that building up there. I could guarantee you that. Did we have fun, people? Let's do the big thank you. You're more than welcome for the walk, Kaz. Can you tell your boys like out of it? I'm like out of it. We did this, that, and the other. Good to see you, Pia Lorena. Welcome. All right. So I want to thank Matthew Griggs with a big £5 super chat. I want to thank Mary McHugh with a big $5 super chat. I want to thank E-Bike Mike with a big $5 super chat. I want to thank MK checking on in from Miami, Florida, by way of Greece, Yasu Greece. MK, thank you so much for the very generous €10 super chat. I want to thank Quacky Snacks with the big €24 super chat, deeply appreciated. Robinson Lopes, thank you so much for the very generous 10 Brazilian reals, much appreciated. I want to thank TK Porsche, thank you so much with the very generous $50 super chat, biggest super chat of the live stream. Thank you so much, TK Porsche, you're more than welcome. Good to see Arjan Alawaha with a big, Arjan Alawaha tipped a bunch of times, so Arjan Alawaha, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Keith McNeil with the big $10 super chat. Karina Parks with a big £5 super chat. Jan Bass with a big $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Jan. Very appreciated. Arjun Alawaha with another $10 super chat. Arjun Alawaha with another $2 super chat. So $14 in total from Arjun. Much appreciated. Dana Lee starting out the super chat love with a very generous £10 super chat. Much appreciated, Dana Lee. And I will get a drink with all your super chats. I will definitely get a drink with all these super chats the minute I turn this thing off. And let's see, did we miss anything else? And we have we have a couple of ones here. Well,
Well, I want to thank the investigator and Cindy with your PayPals yesterday. Much appreciated. Anything on Sunday? Probably. We're probably going to be back in Coney Island. I'm going to keep it local tomorrow because I don't feel like taking the train into Manhattan. But we'll be back in Manhattan probably on Tuesday because I'm pretty sure I have to work on Tuesday morning. So we'll be back at it again Tuesday here in Manhattan for more exciting adventures. All right, people? Look, my lips are completely dry. I got to get that Bush's Baked Bean lip balm going. Are you new to this nonsense? Then make sure to subscribe to the Dutch Moz Family Networks here on YouTube and on Instagram, all same name, at Dutch Moz. Make sure you hit the notification bell because I never know when I'm going to go live next. But from Madison Square Park, this is Dutch Moz signing off. Have yourself a fabulous New York day, whether you can afford to live here or not. Hug your loved ones, share just beautiful moments. And good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are. I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.